Okay, we have a Yamaha MODX here, and the super knob is broken. As you can see right here, it came off. So I'm not sure exactly how this broke or when, but it got hit pretty hard and it snapped off. So you can see here, the electronics are still working. So when I play this, it still plays fine. The only problem is I cannot use the knob to adjust manually the setting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this. Now, if you look at this closely, you might be able to think, well, maybe you could reattach this somehow, and maybe that's possible, but I'm not going to try that. Okay, so there are three pieces that are involved here. So first is the knob itself, and this one, it's cracked a little bit there, so I'm replacing that. There's this disc part. It's just a plastic disc, but that's fine. I'm going to reuse that. And this is the top part of the potentiometer. So I've got a new potentiometer. So these things I got from Centaur. Here's the knob, and here's the potentiometer. Okay, so I've got the keyboard flipped over. It's unplugged. I also did a fresh backup of all the presets. Otherwise, though, there are a lot of screws back here. 55 screws in all. Next step is to remove all those screws. Okay, all the screws are out, so now you just lift up on the back side, and this will open up. Okay, here's the inside of the keyboard opened up. Warning, whenever working around electronics like this, be very careful not to touch anything that you don't absolutely have to touch. You don't want to accidentally short something out and cause some expensive damage. This one right here is the circuit board that we need to work on. So to get access to it, we have to disconnect all these threads going to it. Also, it looks like this keyboard is in the way, so I'm going to remove that as well. So this right here is the keys themselves. There's some screws and some metal holders here across the front. Those need to be removed. There's screws in here. All those need to be taken out. And then there's this connection right here that needs to be taken out. So at first I'm going to remove this little green holder, then I'm going to pull out that thread carefully to remove the keyboard, the keys, and then we'll have easier access to this board here. Okay, first here's a recap of all the screws from the back that were taken out. And then here's those metal bars holding in the keybed up front. Some more screws for the keybed, and then finally this little guy who is holding in the one ribbon. Now here's a close-up of where we're at right now. And right now here's that ribbon that needs to be disconnected for the last piece of the keybed to be removed. So I just take that with 2 fingers on both sides and gently pull that up, and that will come out. And now the keybed is just lifted out, flipped over, and there it is, detached from the rest of it. So now we have a better view of the circuit board that we need to take out and all the ribbons that are attached. So what we're going to do here is pull out all those ribbons, mark them so we know how to put them back in, and then unscrew that circuit board. I think our potentiometer is that one right there that we're going to need to take out and solder in the new one. Okay, here we are again. All the ribbons have been removed. So each one, so here's the one, second one's right here, third one, fourth one's back over there, fifth one is over here, and the biggest one, sixth one, is right over there. So each of them just wiggled them back and forth until they came off. So now the board is free. There's a whole bunch of screws, about 19 of them. I'm gonna undo all those. Now, one other thing I'm going to do here is I've got to remove these sliders and these knobs to take this board off. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, circuit board is removed. It's no longer there. Got it over here. Interestingly, there are a lot of screws on the back. There were a few of them that were numbered, so the numbers 1, 2, and 3, I didn't need to unscrew those, but all the other screws I took out. Okay, here's the board. Right here is the back side of the potentiometer that we need to take off. So you can see right there, the underside, what it looks like. So we're gonna unsolder it. For the desoldering, we use some soldering wick and flux. The soldering iron shown here is an old one that was not working well at all, so I ended up getting a new one that you can now see in this new photograph, which worked much better. In the description of this video, I'll include a few links that talk about soldering techniques, if that might be helpful for some of you. There's also a video I'll link below which shows this specific soldering job in great detail, so that might also be useful for some of you. Okay, the new piece is soldered in place, so we're good to go there. Now we're going to put everything back together, so we're just going to do that in the reverse order from when we took it apart, and then we should be good to go. Here are the two pieces of the potentiometer. You can see here that if this happens to you and you're thinking maybe I could actually fix this, these do fit together, so this one does fit right in there, and you can kind of imagine securing that somehow so it actually becomes usable. So I'm not sure exactly the best way to do that, if that makes sense, if that's possible, but just wanted to show you those pieces in case this happens to you again and you might want to try that. Okay, got it turned over. New potentiometer is in place. Need to replace all the knobs yet. Okay, here we are, and everything is working. So the knob, super knob, is working. I tested all these buttons, so everything in this area up through here, all that was connected to that circuit board that was removed. So I checked all those buttons, knobs, sliders, everything is working. Keyboard sounds good, and so we're all good to go. So now I'll be more careful not to knock this. I'm not sure where I knocked it. I may have knocked it right here. I have a stand behind my keyboard. I may have pushed the keyboard into the stand, and that may have knocked it. I also have a soft case that I transport the keyboard in. Something may have happened there as well, so something I'm gonna have to be more careful of in the future, but everything is working. So that's it. If you're gonna attempt this, best of luck to you.